And yeah, let's jump right into it, friends. Let's go ahead and let's hope that if I hit continue, it will pick up where we left off. Working on more models. Oh, so that's right. You got the fingies. I remember you saying, yeah, that the fingers get very sore. Icon buttons. Okay, so we have our ranger armor. We got our longbow. So it very much has kept our progress, which is good. It did not keep the mystery cube that I... Right, that's what... Okay, so it looks like it saves whenever you exit an area, but not when you enter an area. So I'm going to read the mystery cube. Oh, it gave me experience last time, or like gave me money. Last time it gave me experience, which was enough to level up. So you'll note that I'm still a little shy for the level, but that's okay. So actually, yeah, I'm going to travel to the city so I can sell some things and maybe buy some things, but the way things are looking, I think I'm going to prioritize saving money for a bit so I can save up for the next big bow upgrade. Now, they do have the reference book. I think I will buy one, maybe two. We'll buy just one for now. And then I've got a bunch of these things to sell. Keep the Omega Fragment, that's for another quest, a side quest. Keep the Goblin Ears, that's for a side quest. Look at the bottom of the bag is all bloody. A bloody bag. I don't think I need 26 stamina potions. They're not particularly valuable, but 26 is kind of ridiculous. I almost want to see how far I can push it. See how many we can acquire, so I'll leave it for now. Longbow, reinforced gloves, so leave all those just fine. I will sell... Oh wait, actually, should I use the coin pouch or should I try to sell it directly? Let's try to use it. Oh wow, it's much better to use than to sell. Don't I feel like a dummy? Yeah, I thought we were supposed to sell it to get the coins. No, you use it to grab the coins out of the pack. So I probably sold like 5 of those previously. That means we lost like about the equivalent of like maybe 130 gold or so, which is kind of annoying, but oh well, it's not the end of the world. There's more where that came from. And this demo isn't going to go that much longer because again, it tops out at level 7. Once you hit level 7, the demo automatically ends. With that, we reached level 4. I knew that was gonna be enough to push us over the edge. And I believe what I did last time is I went into ranged combat. Is ultimately I want to get towards this one. And once we hit this one, we'll be able to get Rogue Mastery and we'll have some really nice features built in. That is good. Good stuff. Was there anything else that I wanted to mess with? I don't think that there was. I think we're all set. Other than a sip of my water, of course. But of course. Knock a few things down. I think I'm going to set this further to the side. I don't know if you can see what I'm messing with. Got like a little kind of end table behind me. It's kind of an awkward shape or an awkward placement. It's actually where I'll put my printer eventually. My side table that I usually use is it's not in a box, but it's still kind of in a packed up area. So it's a little bit harder to get to. So I'm working with what I have available for the time being. That should work. It's a place to keep it for now, so it doesn't fall over. It's just water, so if it spills, it's not the end of the world, but... Yeah, I think we're all set here. Yeah, I can't use the ears, can't use the fragment for anything. So, I think I am all set. I know that one guy said he wants 14 goblin ears. Again, nice specific number. And I suppose let's look for more goblins. Let's go to the Pendragon Catacombs or the Eternal Caverns. The Uncanny Tunnels. No, wait, didn't we go... We went to some kind of tunnel thing here. Oh, maybe we didn't, actually. Yeah, we went to a grotto down here and something up here, and a castle around here. Let's do this. Let's go to the Eternal Caverns, because that will likely be gobos. I think the castles are for skeletons and undead. I think the caves and the mines are for goblins. We have, of course, we actually have 2 side quests to do goblin-related activities. So I think it makes sense. The health essence. I think the health essence is different from a health potion. I think the health potion restores a decent amount of health fairly quickly, whereas a essence potion restores a fuck ton of health over a very, very short, like a very long amount of time. So it's like a kind of a slow burn regeneration spell. I think that's how it works. No, I probably don't need to be sneaky right here because it seems like it's mostly line of sight. I don't think there's any mechanic where they can where they listen and hear you or anything. A worker. Not working anymore. Yeah, like I said previously, I almost feel a little bad. I think the stealth archer build is kind of overpowered once you get it to a certain point. Although that's how it was in Oblivion, according to many people that would pop in for the Oblivion streams. They'd mentioned that like going for a stealth archer build is a guaranteed OP way to be a boss. So yeah, once your sneak rating is high enough, and once you get a good marksman skill and a decent enough bow, decent arrows, then yeah, you can get range sneak attacks, and it's pretty heckin' sweet. Any supplies over here? Don't think so. It's a little bit quiet. I'm actually gonna raise the audio a little bit. Oh, damage scaling health. I didn't notice this. So I guess that's a fair point. I could up the ante if I wanted to. So if I was, let's raise the music volume a little bit. So if I was feeling bummed by, you know, us being able to steamroll enemies so well, I could always up the ante. Although we are probably approaching the point where we can engage with the higher level encounters maybe fairly soon. Because there's level 10 areas. I'll take the coins, coin pile. Move my phone. That way I'm not smacking into it with my mouse. My mouse hand. I'm gonna assume these cauldrons where they were gonna brew. They were gonna boil people alive and make people stew. Here's some fishies. I apparently gathered a goblin ear earlier. Good for me. It's not always super obvious when it happens. Extra lockpicks, which is good because I'm kind of burning through lockpicks very quickly. Also, I've learned that whenever you see these spiky walls, that means, like, if you haven't seen bad guys yet, but you see a spiky wall, you know there's gonna be bad guys somewhere. Because they don't just put the spiky walls to look pretty, they're there to serve a purpose. And that purpose is funny ways to kill bad guys. So it's like, if you haven't seen a bad guy yet and you see one of those walls, they're around there somewhere. Once again, this dude just having no clue what was going down. Of course, when I shot him, he realized what was going down, but still, he watched his homie get dropped and did and said nothing. He had 7 gold on him. What a high roller. Oh, is it a lockpick? No, it's a saw. Can I just saw the locks open, pretty please? Let's see. Like I could fall through this if I'm not careful. Anybody below me? We did confirm there is fall damage, so I should know. I do know not to just jump off like an idiot. I've done so on a couple of occasions already. In my defense, 1 or 2 of those occasions were accidents. Go ahead and use that reference book. I might as well. More experience. 120 is actually not bad. I mean, that's that was like 1/10 of a level right there. So those reference books are actually pretty sweet. The one downside is that, you know, the more experience we get, the closer the demo gets to ending abruptly. So part of me doesn't want to go too ham on those things. So I'm in no super big rush to, you know, finish this immediately. Although the other demo I mentioned earlier, Micah and the Witch's Mountain, sounds like it looks and sounds like a pretty good game. Oh, and I didn't mention earlier, but I'll mention it now. Because I had mentioned it yesterday, as well as on the Discord server, the weekly schedule channel. I had mentioned... Oh, yeah, we've already seen these. Yeah, so it gives us the messages again, which is fine. Even though it's not a new playthrough. But yeah, I'd mentioned in the Discord server and the weekly schedule channel that the plan after we finish all these demos, all these indie game sorts of projects, is that we'll get back into just kind of more like standard casual playthroughs. And the next casual playthrough will be Cook Serve Delicious 3. We played Cook Serve Delicious 1 and 2 over the past couple years. I think Cook Serve Delicious 1 would have been like 3 years ago at this point, and 2 is probably more like 2 years ago. And 3 has been out for a while. In fact, 4 is announced. It's not out yet. Requires a key. Cook Serve Delicious 4, or I guess it's Cook Serve Forever, or Cook Serve Delicious Forever, whatever it's called. It's been announced, but it's not out yet. I don't even think there's a release date yet. But there is a trailer, and it looks pretty cool. So, the hope is that I can play through 3 before 4 comes out. Or the 4th entry comes out. And realistically speaking, this demo should only take, like I said, another hour or 2 at most to finish. And then Micah and the Cursed Witch, or I'm sorry, and the Cursed... Micah and the Witch's Mountain. Sorry, I'm getting my names mixed up. That game, I think that demo is like... Apparently it's like 20 to 30 minutes. Apparently it's quite short, but quite good. So realistically, we'll be able to probably start Cook Serve Delicious 3 tonight, my friends. That is deeply exciting to me. The reason I switched it because I didn't want to launch an arrow. I thought there was going to be a third bad guy, or that guy was going to take another hit. There is a third bad guy. Even that was considered sneak attack damage. That's ridiculous. Somehow that was considered sneak attack damage when I was definitely not being sneaky. And I'm shooting like shit. Oh, I'm running out of stamina. I'm just going right over them. Usually the crosshair is pretty reliable. Did it impale her? Oh my god. No, I don't think it did. I don't think it impaled her. I think she just kind of slumped against the wall. Yeah, it did. It definitely didn't impale her. I was gonna say, like, damn, that's some painkiller shit, dude. So, with the exception of the chief, who saw me because I shot him in the face, and he was like, wow, that guy just shot me in the face. With the exception of that one dude, everyone else we killed in this area, we killed them undetected, which is pretty cool. So, this does do a good job of making you feel like a stealthy badass when you pull it off. And it's not that hard to pull off. It's a pretty satisfying game loop, but it makes me wonder if there's like what else there is. Like, you know, if the developer has ideas for new enemy types or like new dungeon archetypes. Basically ways so it's not just dungeon, fight bad guys, dungeon, fight bad guys, dungeon, fight. Like if there's boss battles, if there's things to, you know, kind of up the ante, kind of mix it up a little bit. Obviously, the abilities you get seem pretty cool, and I'm sure make you become pretty awesome. But are there ways to keep it challenging? You know, keep things schmoovin'. So, and we'll see. You know, we'll see what they have planned, because I'd imagine the developer or developers probably have a pretty good game plan. What's up, Kiko? Good to see you, friend. Kiko, how's your Oblivion playthrough going, by the way? I popped into your stream. I guess last time I was in your stream was a couple weeks ago. It was before we went on our trip. But yeah, Kiko was still very much well into the Oblivion playthrough. Oh, and we were talking about Morrowind, right? I was nerding out about Morrowind, and I'm always a Morrowind apologist because I love the game, but you know, I always say how it's not everyone's cup of tea. So whenever there's an opportunity to proselytize it, I'm always happy to do so. It's going well. It's going well. That's right. What's your character's name? El Fussy, I think. El Fussy too strong. Where'd you go? So I got married. Bam. Got the ring and everything. So my wife and I, we went to Hawaii. We went to Hawaii to get married. And while we were there, we kind of had like a little mini honeymoon while we were out there. She has some family that lives out there. So, and we'd been planning this for months. But yeah, we got married while we were out there. It was a wonderful trip. I mean, Hawaii is beautiful. The island we were on was Kauai. It's called the Garden Island because it has all this great floral diversity. It's gorgeous out there. It's always such a nice time. And of course we came back, and when we came back, you might recognize that my background looks different. It's because I moved into her place. She has a house, and I'm getting ready to put my old condo where I lived previously, and we're getting ready to put that on the market. So that's part of why I was gone for a couple weeks, because the marriage was awesome, the trip was awesome, but also getting everything moved over has been an experience. It's getting there. I've got everything moved over, and like I said, the condo's about to go, the old place is about to go on the market. But there's still, let's see. Oh, shucks. I ran out of lockpicks there. But yeah, the old place is going to be going on the market soon, but there's still a lot of cardboard boxes, stuff to pack, stuff to sort through, stuff to unpack. So we got my work. I have my work cut out for me, but it's good. It's a good project because once it's done, I've got like a really cool, as you can see, it's a pretty cool space here. I got some barren walls that I could put stuff on if I wanted to. We have a pretty good amount of space behind me. Got a space for my dog, who's currently sleeping right now. So it's good. It's very much an upgrade. And also I have a wife now, which is fucking cool as hell. And my fiance and we actually got engaged in Hawaii last year because that it was at the same island. So we went there last year to visit family and figured we'd go ahead and make the engagement official while we were there. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. So life is pretty dang good right now. Life is good in Alex Land right now because all these really cool life upgrades. Putting a place on the market to sell is kind of stressful. It's also expensive. You have to spend money to make money, so to speak. So getting it ready to be sold, getting it repainted, getting a couple of projects finished up on it. Those kinds of projects that I had planned to do myself one of these years, and I never got around to it. So some of those kind of like fix them up kind of dealios, getting those things sorted out, getting like furniture staged, taking photos, trying to figure out the timing for it. A lot of people say the best time to sell is early spring, so late February, early March is kind of what we're shooting for. So it's a lot, but like I said, it'll be so much nice once it's all done. It's all done, we can just be chilling. Some good stuff. Thank you, Kiko. It's very sweet of you, my friend. It's good. Yeah, no, life, like I said, life's good, man. Life is good in Alex Land, and that's the good shit. Also, it was quite I don't think prophetic is the word, but it was kind of fun where so my typical stream schedule is Monday. I think I'm actually going to make it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Previously, it's been Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I think I'm going to switch to Tuesday and Wednesdays. So I'll stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays. But anyway, originally, or how I typically do it is that I do single player playthrough streams on weekdays, and then on weekends I do multiplayer stuff. I do weird, like weird indie games, more one-off streams. But weekdays are more for normal things. And up until recently, my weekday stream content has been Oblivion because that playthrough took a long time. But I'm speaking in the past tense. We actually beat all of Oblivion. We finished the Shivering Isles. We finished everything. In fact, the last Thursday stream, so the last normal stream before we left for our trip, before we packed up to move, so the last Thursday stream at my old place was the stream where we finished Oblivion. So in so many ways, it was the end of an era, the end of an Oblivion playthrough that I thoroughly enjoyed. It was marred by untold number of technical snafus, but still, the experience overall was very, very much worthwhile. Looking forward to more Elder Scrolls things in my very near future. I'm gonna go ahead and warp out of this area. I think we are done here. To the city. It was meant to be. That's right. It was meant to be. Yeah. Because again, you heard me talking about Morrowind a whole bunch when I was hanging out on your stream, and that's a game I love. And I was saying earlier how there's actually a couple years ago I made some mods for Morrowind because I had this. I didn't invent this necessarily, but also I'm gonna buy some lockpicks. I'm gonna buy 10. But using a combination of mods that I found online as well as mods that I myself made, I like to stream something called Morrowind Randomizer, where I have using like a number of randomized lists. I generate a character with random skills and random stats and a random win condition, and I start at a random location, and I try to fulfill whatever win condition it is. It's a lot of fun, and I haven't streamed it in a while because there's been changes that I want to implement to these mods that I have made in the past, and I'm done with of the three mods I made. I'm done with changes for 2 of the 3 of them. However, the third one is a much longer and more ambitious mod, so updating it takes quite a while. So anyway, I want to get back into Morrowind Randomizer. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So although I'm done with Oblivion, there's more Elder Scrolls things in my future. Morrowind Randomizer being the first thing. But I'm thinking, yeah, next time I get like the itch for a new Elder Scrolls experience. I've never played Skyrim ever. I've only played Morrowind and up until recently Oblivion. Or as of recently, Oblivion. However, I think Daggerfall would be actually higher up on my priority list. So I think the next time I get the new Elder Scrolls itch, I think Daggerfall is on my list. That's the plan. Is it a big brain play? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm hopeful for it. The Morrowind stuff is, like I said, it's one of my favorite games. But it's because like I played it at like the perfect period of in my life. Because I'm older than I look, or at least people tell me I'm older than I look. I'm 33, so you know I played Morrowind when it first came out back when I was like 13 years old, or 14, however old I was. So like that's the perfect age to get into a game like that. If I would have started with Oblivion, and at that age, I probably would be saying all these words about Oblivion instead. By the way, this emerald bow is pretty sick, and I have no means of affording it yet. How much can I sell my current bow for? About half its value, 500, so we can get fairly close, but not close enough. This guy is... Oh, that person is swords. Your armor. Yeah, here's the armor fella. So it was for you. Yeah. Yeah, so exactly, yeah. So I'm the elder statesman of the of this discussion. You know, I'm the old man, so I gotta hit you with the back in my day. But yeah, that's I totally know how that goes. Like when a game has that kind of impact on you from being at that pivotal, influenceable age. I mean you really can't beat that kind of connection to a game like that. I'm not gonna bother with any of these. Even the chitin armor is very expensive, so we'll have to wait on that one. But no, like there were so many times during that Oblivion playthrough where I thought to myself, like, man, if I would have played this when I was 13, 14, I would have ate this shit right up. So even though I'm playing it years after the fact, I totally get it. I'm the not the Elder Scrolls, I'm the older streamer. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you were 10 when Oblivion came out. That's so cool. Also, some people were hearing me say this earlier that my chair, one of the few downsides with this new setup is that I'm actually in the basement right now. We renovated this basement last year. We both went splits in the cost to have it renovated, and it's really cool and it's really nice down here. The only downside to this basement is that the floor was extremely uneven down here before it was finished. Now that it's finished, it's more even, but there's a few spots where it does slope kind of significantly, and this little spot that I'm in, it slopes pretty significantly. So I need to get like an area rug to help ground the chair a little bit more so it doesn't slide over the place. It's a little bit silly. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, this is his inventory. Oh wait, no, hold on. Skill book trading? Oh, well that's cool. When did I get this? Do I want to sell it or should I go ahead and use it? Let's use it. Why the hell not? Yeah, I never sold these things, did I? Don't I feel silly? It's the coin pouches. Yeah, I never sold things. No wonder I was so low on cash.
Looking to buy.
Yeah, no wonder. So those puppies, gold cup, copper ore. We have 10 lockpicks. Alright, so we're still pretty low on cash, but still it's better. Go to the next destination. And I think that'll be the Eternal Hole. Bitches don't know about my Eternal Hole. What's up, Meerkat? And the nut. Of course, anything for you, my friend. Eternal Hole. I mean, they had to know, right? They had to know. Level 15, goddamn. I think, does this mean I can't go into it? The fact that it's like red and scary? Pendragon Catacombs. Yeah, because I want to get more goblin interactions, but I feel like the most we're gonna see in these areas are the chiefs, the goblin chiefs. Oh, did I do the level thing, by the way? Oh, I haven't leveled. Right. I have not leveled. So, no skill points. So sad about it. We'll take more arrows. I haven't really been paying attention to my arrow usage. 37 arrows, that's not bad. At one point I had like 60, so I might need to be a little bit considerate about how I power through these things. There are indeed gobbos. Not terribly surprising. It is 6 gold. Not the gobbos. There is a Twitter account on Twitter, on twitter.com, that what's it called? I think it's like it's not specifically Oblivion, but it is Xbox 360 era aesthetics. So they post like screenshots and memes about Xbox 360 PS3 era games. And one of their regular things is, I don't know if I remember the exact name, but it's basically Oblivion Goblin Mondays. They post the same picture of Oblivion goblins every single Monday morning, like clockwork. I don't even think it's a bot. I think it's somebody manually posting it. And some of you out there might think, why bother? Why bother with Oblivion Goblin Mondays? What a ridiculous ritual. And to the non-believers, I challenge you and ask, what better way is there to celebrate Mondays than with some Oblivion gobbos? So I'm kind of here for it, honestly. What's up, Johnson? Feeling kind of shitty? That's no good, bud. That's no good. If you have to hop off, Johnson, I hope you know it's totally fine. Gotta get some resties to make you feel less shitty. Satisfactory. Nice. Playing for 6 hours. That'll do it. That will do it, bud. Yeah, that's how those games go, bud. The Payday Twitter. Oh, really? I don't know if I've seen that one. I've played a lot of Payday back. Well, I used to play a lot of Payday back in the day. I haven't played it in quite a while. But yeah, for a while that was actually my most played game on Steam for a good minute. For like a good couple of years. So I played a lot of Payday too. But I guess I don't follow him on Twitter. Maybe I ought to. Requires a key. Now, we never found a key for the previous dungeon either. Oh, maybe we did and I forgot to follow up on it, but still. We never did pursue it. Get some food, of course. Thank you, Kiko. I appreciate you, my friend. Get some food as well. Or get some food and have a nice evening as well. And I look forward to catching more of your Oblivion streams. For those that don't know, Kiko, who's in the chat right there, she's in the midst of her own Oblivion playthrough. So if you were having Oblivion withdrawals, if you were having sad perp boy withdrawals, well, the one thing is, she does not have a sad purple friend as her player character. Her player character is a much more normal dimensioned lady who does not have a giant sad purple face, but in fact a normal dark elf face. But still, if you had Oblivion hankerings, the Kiko Beans streams can suffice. They absolutely can quell the Oblivion Jonesans. Speaking from experience, of course. This is quite an operation they got going on down here. They got like an alchemy lab. They're growing some crops. Some good shit. This is some real gourmet shit. Some games. Couldn't really get into Payday 2. Yeah, that's actually why I played it so much back in the day. Is that I had like a very like an extra. Oh, I didn't even know. I thought you were dead. I thought I already killed you. There was an extremely available group of friends that I had for a while there with Payday 2. Like, we would play all the damn time. And to be honest, the reason I kind of put it down is that I got maybe a little bit, I don't know, I think bored is a strong word, but a little bit burnt out in the game. But it has been a while, so it might be kind of cool to go back to it at some point. So I can probably stun her. And bam, there it is. Got the goblin ear and a goblin ear there as well. So we're up to 11 ears. Love to see it. Took a bit of damage there because I I saw like the goblin person. I thought it was this body. So when I saw this person sleeping or just chilling, I just assumed it was a dead body. Turns out it was not. Also, there's spikies right here. Plan on doing stupid things in Payday 2. That's, I would be kind of curious to see what the state of the game is like nowadays. Because again, it's been multiple years since I've so much as touched the game. So there's a part of me that is kind of curious just to see how things are now. Because last I played the game, they had sincerely and sufficiently jumped the shark. Like, there were so many ridiculous aspects of the game, which was not a bad thing. It's probably still is kind of ridiculous in some ways. But, I mean, Payday 1 was a fairly serious game. I mean, it was like Left 4 Dead, but cops and robbers, basically. Like, yeah, that's the basic premise. But it was, like, fairly serious and fairly strategic. It wasn't very cartoony, necessarily, but with Payday 2, it started serious, and then, like, over the course of really just a couple years, yeah, it became very cartoony and very silly, which is not a bad thing at all, but I'd be curious to see if that arc has continued. I would assume so, but seeing what it's all about. Oh, and the new difficulty settings, too. Yeah, I've heard about the new difficulty settings. So there's probably quite a lot there. If you try hard, oh yeah, then you're not a real gamer, or you're too much of a gamer, and you probably don't bathe regularly. That's it. I gotcha. We get his ass before he even approaches. They were all considered sneak attacks. Whoops. Yeah, sometimes... Level 5, by the way, sometimes the trajectory is not what I think it's going to be. 2 levels in a fairly short amount of time tonight, and only 2 levels remain before this demo is donezo. I'm hoping I can get that last bow upgrade before we wrap this puppy up. But if not, I won't be mega crushed. Gotta be down, right. Down, right, up, left. Down, right, up, right. From here? Hell yeah. And we got the final Omega treasure, which is cool, and I don't know what it does, but we'll find out soon. Comically large spoon melee weapon. Yeah, I remember the boxing gloves. I remember the swords. I remember the fucking sledgehammers. I remember the wad of cash. Wasn't there a fish at one point? Like a wet fish you could smack him with. Just goofy shit like that. Some of the missions were so outlandish and so, again, just cartoonish. Just jump in the shark is the phrase that comes to mind. And I don't mean that disparagingly. I think jump in the shark can be a very enjoyable experience for a game like that. But yeah, it's very silly. This is a silly place. I think the next area I'm going to explore is going to be one of the level 10 areas. I think the fact that it glows ominously is not a sign that we can't go there. I think that's just trying to say, oh, hey, this area is, like, you know, dangerous, so beware. You're in for a scare. Also, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I have to spend a point to get that rogue mastery, but it'll be worth it. It will be quite worth, I do believe. So coin pouches to get more monies. I got 67 arrows. That's pretty sweet. It is almost nice. It is an almost nice number of arrows. Almost. There's a shield. But we can't use it until we're level 9, I guess is what it means. And again, the demo ends when we reach to level 7. So we'll never be able to use this shield. So is that what we get for piecing together the Omega pieces, I'm guessing? Interesting. Because, yeah, that quest... Actually, I can probably check. Do Ready to see completed quests? Maybe not. But yeah, there was one for, yeah, the Omega Treasures, I think is what it was called. Let's check that other path real quick, see if it's open now. Now that we killed the big baddie. I got a game suggestion. Yeah, I'm all ears. Yeah, I'm always down for suggestions. And of course, I can't make guarantees that it'd be in my cup of tea, but I can at least give it a look-see. Yeah, we have it. It requires a key that we do not have. Back to the city. Let's sell some things. I need one more goblin ear. What a tease. One more goblin ear, then we can turn in that goblin quest. I think I'm gonna sell this one because we'll never be able to use it anyway. And now I can afford the next big weapon upgrade, which is very exciting. Dark Messiah, yes. Yes, I am aware of Dark Messiah. And yes, I actually have had a few friends recommend it to me. If not just because of the orc kicking mechanics. Apparently the orc kicking in that game is exemplary. And it is very much on my list. Now, 21 damage is really not that great of an upgrade, but the handling is pretty sick. And I guess that's speed. So I'll go ahead and go for it, but it's not as big of an upgrade as I would hope. But it's good for being sneaky, and I do like being sneaky, so I'll go for it. Oh, I'm too low level. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have bought this. Don't I feel like a dumbass? Can you take it back? No take backsies? God damn it, I just blew all my money on something I can't use, and I'll never be able to use, because again, the demo ends at level 7. That's unfortunate. Yeah, oh well. I mean, this weapon's carrying me well enough. The best price is I should have looked. Oh, it's down here, level 10. That's where it says it. So I couldn't even get this upgrade if I wanted it. God dang it. God actual dang it. So yeah, this might be the best thing we can use, presumably for a while. Oh well. Oh well, it's my own damn fault. I mean, I wish it'd be a little bit more pronounced. Like the indication saying you can't use this thing, but yeah. Whateversies, whatever. It's okay. It's a demo. These things are still in progress. You know how it is. So yeah, let's go to, yeah, I think that like blue icon means it would be like too easy for us. So I'm gonna go to Phoenix Stronghold. Let's do, actually, hold on. Phoenix Stronghold. Or Summerwind. We need to do both. Let's do this one for the side quest. Potion permit. Well, there's a potion crafting game. Is that what that is, Johnson? Oh, we're starting off strong. Ouch. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I need to drink some potions. It's usually I get a little bit more of a wind up. It's less instantaneous with the shit going down. Oh, I missed. Can I kick them both at least? Can I stun them? I can stun one of you. Oh, come on. Oh shit, I'm dead. Okay. I was holding the mouse key. There's this weird timing thing that happens sometimes. I think I tried attacking in the wrong cycle, like in the wrong part of an attack cycle. Because I've had that happen where like I go to attack and it was like after. Hold on, I keep sliding. Am I just going? All right, bye. Okay, bye. I'm leaving. Bye bye. Oh wow, I'm rolling all this way. All right, see you later. So the slope is pronounced enough where if I let it, I will slide all the way to Dexter's cage. But anyway, yeah, there's a sometimes that gets me where like I think it's because when you get hit, it interrupts all of your animations, and sometimes it still buffers your next attack. So if you try to swing your weapon again, you'll do like a quick. If you try to charge your weapon again, it'll do a quick swing and then a long swing. So I just keep the mouse button held, and usually it fires, but sometimes it just doesn't fire at all, and it just drops it. So there's like a mechanic there that I need to figure out when you get interrupted. When your attacks get interrupted, that is. So we died, but we respawned, and it's fine. So let's try that again. That was Summer Wind Stronghold. I like how the first encounter kills us almost instantly because I'm too much of a dumbass when it comes to melee combat. Yeah, Potion Permit. I've never heard of Potion Permit, but I know there's some potion crafting games. Oh, okay. So yeah, so that's how this goes then. You were forced into melee. And I spent all my money on a weapon that I can't use. So we just have a really bad melee weapon for this fight. That's just how it's gotta be. I could stun more of you guys. That'd be really cool. TED Talk, by the way. Oh, out of stamina. Okay, I gotta drink some potions. Lord knows I got plenty of potions for both things. You see, right there. Yeah, I'm holding the mouse button, and nothing's coming out. Make another one of both. Actually, is there spikes? There are spikes. Yes. Come over here. I'm out of stamina again. Okay, it's not working. The spikes are not working like they usually do. I gotta be really careful here. If I could stun them, that'd be really cool. But I can only stun one at best, because that would give me time to equip the bow. Oh, what'd I just click? Oh, shit. I guess the stamina is. That's fine. I try to click the other button. Oh, there we go. So now I would use my assassin's bow if I could, but that's not an option. Oh, fuck. Okay, we just gotta potion it up then. I wish it wouldn't have forced me into melee, because I have not made a melee build. Wish I could have had a chance to, because I've gone into stealth, you know, with this particular build, so wasn't really expecting that it had to be melee. Jesus. Rough start. Real rough start. But now we have some breathing room, so now we hopefully can approach with stealth. However, Meerkat, with the redemption, there's no such thing as an impossible TED Talk. They're all doable in some way. It's just a matter of, like, making them... the challenge really is making them entertaining. And I really cannot speak to their entertainment value necessarily, but I can do my darn doodliest, and that's the best... That's the best we can strive for, is to do our darn doodliest. That being said, let's continue here. And oh shit, I didn't even see him there. It's only a level 2 fella. Interesting how it still glows red when you block. Like it's a successful block. Interesting that the spikes don't work anymore. Maybe the spikes don't work for these higher level battles. That'd be kind of unfortunate though. Also, you cannot stun him, it seems. Even though he's unarmored. It's level 2 as well. I'm kind of surprised. Maybe it's relative. Oh, there, now he's stunned. Yeah, maybe it's like level 2 relative to a level 10 encounter. So maybe that's why it is that way. Man, I gotta really be careful because I'm not used to. I think undead are sometimes harder to see. So since I was fighting goblins earlier, they stand out a little bit better. But in this area, I have to be very careful because zombies and skeletons still pretend to be dead, but then will rise up suddenly. So that's where I gotta be very careful. Usually if you mouse over them, they'll give you a little heads up that there's something amiss, but not always. Not always. What are we looking for, by the way? There is a side quest that brought us here. Summerwind, that's where we are right now, right? Does it say where we are right now? I think we're in Summerwind. Yeah, that's where we are right now. Yeah, so that makes sense then that we would have this quest selected. So we gotta find that hat for that one lad. He did say it was teeming with skeletons, and he was not wrong. In fact, he was quite right. You know, when you're right, you're right. More torches and arrows. I might need to start using torches again. So we have a lot of them. 19 of them, god dang. And sometimes it helps being able to see things. Just gotta be very careful when it comes to approaching, because as I've determined, melee is not the bestest. And it's weird that the spikes don't seem to work here. But maybe it's because my weapons are too weak. Maybe they don't knock back well enough to, don't carry enough momentum to smack the guys into the spikes with enough force to do damage. Big old coin pop, by the way, very nice. Is that a baddie? No, it's a target, I think. Oh, it is not a target at all. It is a statue. A very cool little statue. It's really neat, actually. I like that a lot. Thump. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. It looks really nice. I don't know if it's a reference to something. It very well could be. We did see a very obvious Skyrim reference. Last time, there was a tunnel like this. And in the tunnel, there was a little alcove like this one that had a skeleton with a arrow very prominently plunged into the skeleton's knee. An obvious Skyrim reference. So those little side paths could have other references and Easter eggs thrown in for good measure. I'm gonna hold off on notching until I see bad guys. I know it will drain my stamina. I could do this without... Oh, I see him, yeah. There we go, that's what I like to see. If I could do this without, resorting to melee attacks, rather. It's actually hoping I'd find more weapons over time, but we have found 0 weapons. We did find 1 shield, but that was from a quest reward. It's 8 gold. It's a shame we don't have the goblin ears. Or just goblins in this area, because we need just 1 more for that other side quest. It's like such a large room. I think there would be more baddies, so I'm a little bit... Oh. Yeah, that's a good case right there, where you can definitely see there's a baddie there. It's easy for it to just blend in because he looks like he's dead. Those are those cases where you have to be very careful because it's so easy for that to blend in. You don't notice it, and then suddenly he stands up and fucks you up. Is it open world? It is not. It's semi-open world because you can go to any of these places, but you can only fast travel, so you can't see the outside world necessarily. So it is strictly a dungeon crawler and town exploration kind of thing, but it's still pretty cool. Of course, it's only a demo, so and the demo is still very much in development, so really, it's hard to say what the overall vision is going to look like. Maybe eventually it'll have more open worldiness to it, but I wouldn't expect it to be, like, you know, on the Elder Scrolls level of things necessarily. Still pretty cool though. Again, the name of the game is RAIDBORN, and this demo is freely available on Steam if anybody wants to try this out. I was about to say maybe this is the wrong way, but no, I was thinking maybe that is in fact the correct direction. Take that. Skeleton guard, he's all sleepies. Once again, it considered it sneak attack damage, which is just delightful, even though he's staring right at me. All that for a health potion. This feels like side quest area. Skeleton peasant. Oh, that's how it happens. They come out of the ground. Oh, I've cornered myself. I'm gonna try the spike wall thing again, because man, it was hecking up. It was hecking me up earlier. I got lots of stamina potions. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna need one now because I just used a bunch. Shit. Make some health potions. Okay, he's dead at least. Now I can focus on this fool. I bet if I get a kick and follow it up and like get lucky, I bet I can fuck this guy up. Oh, see, yeah, that right there. I think it's following up with a kick. I think that's where it's tricky. Maybe I need to get better stamina. Like, there's something that happens after you kick that I think you're not allowed to attack right afterwards. So I'm trying to figure out the timing of how it's supposed to work. Like, see, there it seemed to work. Oh, but there it got interrupted, yeah. Yeah, maybe he is immune to the spikes. Let's try kicking. Yeah, kicking doesn't seem to work. Yeah, I think some enemies are just immune. So we gotta do this the long way. I guess I could try to backpedal with the bow. God, man, I wish I could use this thing so much. I could try backpedaling with the bow. Oh, but he uses so much stamina. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced. He uses way too much stamina. I'm out of stamina anyway. Whoa, there's Lemon. What's up, Lemon? Oh, heck, he interrupted me. Thank you for that raid, Lemon. Honestly, it's good to see you, my friend. We're playing an indie game demo. This game is still very much in progress. It's not out yet. And it's pretty good, although there are some balancing shenanigans that are a little bit tricky. Oh gosh, I'm out of stamina once again. So I've made a character that is very much all about sneaking and ranged, but the game still insists on spawning enemies in melee range. And this guy in particular is very thick. He's got a lot of health. He's a spicy boy, but we can take him down, I fully believe, because we do very little damage. Just gotta get that rhythm down, you know? Like Dark Souls, gotta get that attack rhythm. There we go, see? Never even broke a sweat. Can't Can you choose your class? There's not really classes, but you do, as you level up, you do spec into skill points. And you can mix and match. I mean, I've gone pretty heavy into the rogue categories. But you don't have to do that if you wanted to. You could mix and match. For instance, at one point, I was thinking I might go for toughness so I could slowly regenerate health. But I don't know how slowly really means. So I decided to just go all in on rogue. Yeah, there was a moment earlier where I was like, oh, I want to buy a new weapon. I could afford a new weapon or new armor. And I bought this great new bow, because here's my current one. I bought this great new bow, but I didn't notice this little fine print down here, level 11. And we are level 5. And once you reach level 7, the demo ends abruptly. So we'll never be able to use this thing, and it cost all of our gold. And I was like, God damn it, I wish I would have noticed that sooner. So, like, you know, like any demo, it has, you know, there's more work to be done, obviously. But it's pretty cool so far. I'm enjoying it so far. Thank you, Elgas, for the shout-out for our friend Lemon Odyssey doing some Minish Cap. Is it your first playthrough, Lemon Odyssey? Because that is a good one. That's a really good game, and it's one I've never actually, like, played through myself. I've played the first hour or so, and I loved what I saw, but it was from me borrowing it from a friend. So I up until fairly recently, I've never actually owned it myself. And I do have a digital copy. I get it on the Wii U eShop. So I do have it available to me. And it's a game I think I would really like because I love all the other Zelda games. All the other Zelda games I've played at least, so I know I'd enjoy it. Your personal favorite. Been a couple years. Are you playing it on the Switch Online? Because, of course, I saw the announcement yesterday that Switch Online expansion pack now includes Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. Hell yeah, Lemon Odyssey. So when you saw that announcement yesterday, when you saw the direct, you were probably like, all right, I gotta get some Minish Cap in my life. Which, you know what, I'm totally down for. That is a wise choice, my friend. Or do you plan on doing a full playthrough? Because yeah, I know that's how it goes. Like, you might have an idea for a thing to stream, but then a thing like that comes across your radar, and it's like, you know what? I can't help myself. I need to do this. And it's important. It's so good. Fantastic. Is it? And you said it's your favorite. Do you have a favorite 3D Zelda game? Because I know Minish Cap is a very well-regarded 2D Zelda game. But there's a bajillion 3D Zelda games, and of course we all saw the trailer for Tears of the Kingdom. It's looking pretty sick. I'm very much enjoying what I'm seeing so far. Skeleton King. So now the good news is that we get the chance to kind of get the drop on this motherfucker. So this fight will probably go significantly better than every other fight in this area. So you're off to a good start. Some real good damage. The first hit was a sneak attack. The other one's not so much. Ouch. Health potion. So we got him down to a little bit less than half health. That's pretty good. And I spiky him. I think he's probably also immune to the spikes. Oh shit, I ran out of stamina. Man, he attacks real fast. For a second I thought it worked. Oh, he keeps interrupting my attacks. I guess, like, higher level enemies can just do that. Yeah, also I think he's immune to spikes. That's okay. We've pretty much got him where we want to. And of course he is unstunnable with the kicks, which is unfortunate. I think if you level up your kicks more, they're more likely to stun higher level enemies. 200 experience. He only had a stamina potion on him, which is disappointing. But I bet he was guarding the item of our desire. Oh, shit. Can I stun you at least? I can. And knock his ass down and finish him off, yeah. Yeah, the unarmored lads are usually stunnable. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, the trailer looks great for the new one. And I was shocked at how soon it's coming out. I thought for sure it wouldn't be until like much later this year, but I was pleasantly surprised when they said, what was it, May 12th, I think, or May 21st? So like that is shockingly soon. No complaints here. Oh, that killed him. Nice. I'm sure there's gonna be a single shot, but I'll take it. Like, there's probably more baddies, especially because it has not said level complete. Yes, so soon. May 12th. Yeah, holy shit. Confession time. Or actually, I'll ask you, Lemon Odyssey, did you ever finish Breath of the Wild? Because confession time, I actually never finished the game. I got all but 3 of the shrines, and I couldn't for the life of me find the last, like, 2 or 3 shrines. And I stubbornly didn't want to use the guide, and I didn't want to beat Ganon until after I got all the shrines. So I spent a lot of time just gallivanting around Hyrule trying to find the last couple, using the little, using the like, the radar thing to try to, like, alert me when I was getting close. And I meant to get around to continuing that process, but I've kind of put it down and never got it, but never picked it back up. So I've never actually beaten the game as a result of my stubbornness. Didn't get all the shrines, yeah. Yeah, so I've not seen the ending. I think I probably know what happens, generally speaking, but I should probably get that sorted out before the new one comes out, so I can be somewhat not too far behind. It's kind of something I'm a little bit embarrassed about. A little bit embarrassed to admit. Is this the hat? That's the one. There's level complete. That's for the quest. Down, or right, down, up, right, down, right, down, right, down, right, up. There we go. Grab a couple other trinkets. Search a couple more dead bodies, like this fella right here. Just a little bit surprised that this guy didn't turn into being a secret skeleton. Those are the worst kinds of skeletons. The ones you don't know are skeletons. Sometimes it's fairly obvious, other times not so much. Experience because I read. I got learned just now, hell yes. I'm amazed he didn't see me. And we are a sneaky boy, but I don't think we were quite that sneaky. There we go. Level 6, by the way. We are 1 level away from this demo ending. So I need to do this and enjoy it while I can. It zooms in, which is nice. Press the block button while aiming. Oh, I was about to try that out. Apparently that was a sneak attack, which is cool. Like, it's neat, although at point blank range it's a little bit silly. I'm getting stuck on all the things. Yeah, that thing does very little damage when they're blocked like this, so I gotta do that to drop his guard. Ouch. I'm gonna drink some of these health essences. And also drink one of these. Oh, I guess you can't have one go in simultaneously. That's kind of annoying. Oh, it actually restores a lot quicker than I thought it would. That's pretty nice then. I thought it was going to be a much slower regain process. Ouch. Oh, heck. Spikies, come on. Yeah, Spikies still don't work, but that's okay. He's almost dead. Bam. All that for 10 gold, by the way. Oh, you can't walk through the arrows. That's why. I was like, man, what am I getting stuck on? So I was trying to backpedal earlier. I kept hitting various obstacles. A key, by the way. Have we seen a locked door in here? I honestly cannot remember. It's quite the torture dungeon they've got in here. Goddamn. Good thing for this gold pile because I lost so much gold previously. Oh, it's to get to this chest. And also, in case I wanted to willingly get tortured myself, I could open this up. Got myself a little torture party. Down, down right, down left, up. 50 gold. Yeah. Yeah, that one dude we fought just now had 10 gold on him, so... nothing. So now we're done with this area. So, I'm going to fast travel back to town. Sell some stuff that will go for the final dungeon... presumably the final one for this demo, because this will probably be like the last thing we're expected to do at this point. Sell some stuff. Never did get those goblin ears. Maybe I'll go to one of the goblin caves just so I can get one more goblin ear for our friend. I'll be so excited. So we'll keep that. We need that for a side quest. Use these. It's up to 1530, which is pretty good, actually. So who was the one that wanted the hat? Was it this friend over here? I believe it was.
Hello, traveler.
Just give me the hat so I can be recognized as a full member of the guild again. So we get experience and a mystery cube and gold. Mystery cube gives me a health potion. Mystery cubes are kind of a mixed bag, but I guess that's the point. You never know what you're gonna get with the mystery cube. So is there a bow upgrade I could possibly get? The chitin bow, level 10. War bow is actually worse damage wise at least. Yeah, longbow really is the best one, man. Well, I guess I'll sell my assassin bow as much as it pains me to do so. I'll never be able to use it. Can I buy maybe some better armor? Would be nice actually, or a better melee weapon for that matter, because I am definitely unable to avoid some melee situations. So armors, that would go up by quite a bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Assassin armor's good. No level requirements here. Shockingly, the handling is better for, oh, it's heavy leather, that's why. Oh, it's level 8 though. Okay, we can't use it. I never use that one, so I'll go for this. Thieves and assassins, 25 and 34. To be clear, yeah, so like way better handling and marginally better armor. I'll take it. Sell the old one. Still got a lot of money, but yeah, this one, I don't know what else to do with it. I'll get some lockpicks.
Potions for sale.
And more. Yeah, it's like now I'm in a weird place here where it's like I have all this money, but yeah, nothing really to spend it on. Oh, but actually, no, I will get a better melee weapon though.
What do you have to offer?
So sell the club. So level 12, can't do that one. One's level 6. That's pretty cool. So really, yeah, I would say damage and handling. I mean, the character we've made is probably built more for handling. And speed would be nice too. So, I mean, damage is important for sure. This emerald blade, it looks pretty cool. Oh, it's two-handed though. Oh, yeah, I should only do one-handed, I think. Yeah, our guy's not exactly built for two-handed shenanigans. Torture axe, wow. Torture axe. I mean, that looks like an executioner's axe, honestly. More for beheading than it is for torturing. Settling disputes quickly, it says. think so. That's worse damage, but better handling. I think the mace is the better weapon, honestly. Yeah, let's go for the mace. As far as one-handed items go, that's probably the best one. Let's go with that. Alright, so I think we're all set. Let's venture out. Oh, right, I said I was going to go to just one more goblin cave, the Skull Hollows. Also, I'm noticing that the caves repopulate automatically. Just gotta fuck up one gobbo. One gobbo friend. We've already been here? Oh, we've not been here. I see dead goblins. Oh, but it's because of, like, previous encounters. Yeah, all these dead dudes, dead normal peoples, and also dead gobbos, but that's the one we killed. Health potion, I just need one more ear, and then I'm out of your hair. That's a cool axe. Fancy. 5 gold. Cheese. Can't really get a beat on them from here. Reference book, I don't know if I'm actually going to use that. That gives experience. I don't know if I really want experience right now. So I'm gonna see what this reward is gonna be. And again, that one was considered sneak attack damage apparently, because he was right in front of us. It didn't seem very sneaky to me, but we were crouched. So I guess that's how it works. Still no goblin ears, man. Maybe you can't get them? Maybe like you can't get ears from some goblins? I wouldn't think there'd be any such restrictions. Hoping this to be real fast, real quick and easy. Quick and dirty. Show yourselves. Like these thorny roots. Whatever's growing above us is thorny and weird. One. Oh, I wasn't sure that was gonna one-shot him, but no complaints here. You know, maybe I need to have that quest selected. Maybe that is more likely to make it happen. Oh, shit. Ouch. Definitely better damage, no question there. Gold. Gold. Man, I think these don't give goblin ears. That's a shame. We're one short from this side quest. I just want to know what it... I just don't want to know, man. I just want to know what the reward is. Hope it's something cool. Is the reward one of these boars? Sounds boring to me. Goblin Chief. I was gonna say, these are not sneak attacks, and I am out of stamina.
Too easy.
Not a single goblin ear to be found. God darn it. God darn it, man. I thought for sure this would be a slam dunk. This guy won't break my heart, will he? Don't break my heart, please. Health potion. I mean, if you squint hard enough, any health potion begins to resemble a goblin ear. So, really, it doesn't make that much of a difference, does it? Left, left, up, right, up, right, left. Or arrows. Actually, that is good because I'm going through arrows pretty quickly. Whoops. You heard the noise. That concludes the demo, yeah. And it just closes, yeah. Dang, so we never found a way to complete that side quest, and we never got to, like, do the main, the next, like, main thing. Yeah, that's okay, that's okay. It was good. I did like the game. Like I said, it's a demo, and it's clearly early on in development. So, yeah, of course, there are things that need some touching up. That need some extra... You know, some extra attention, but I mean, I don't know how far along it is relative to the developer's vision, but I mean, it's a perfectly competent demo, and you get a pretty good feel for like the game mechanics, the combat, the exploration. So I mean, I liked my time with it a lot, and I'm very much curious to see how things shake out in the near future for this one. So looks like they actually they gave me a feedback form. I will fill this out, but I'm gonna fill it out later.